Did you know that some of the lands taken by the colonizers back in time have never been returned? In 2025, they still control it, they still rule it. Crazy stuff. You would never think of such thing, but it's a reality today. Places where people were expelled from their homeland and they've never been allowed to return. Unbelievable. And then we're going to talk about Namibia. Something really crazy happened in Namibia. Well, a British citizen in Namibia has been taking small children. I'm not going to say, you know what it is. Taking small children, boys and girls. And he's been arrested. We need to find out about that. What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good. It's a beautiful day. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's very cold. That's why I got my hoodie on. Yeah, it is very cold right now. But it's okay. You know, where we are, I can have my hoodie on. I don't have to worry that the police will... You know, we don't have that here. You know, we fine. We cool. You know, the police look like us, so it's cool. You're like, hey, papa. You know, it's family. But hey, I wish that for Americans. I wish that for you, no doubt about that. We see what's happening on TV. Nobody can ignore that. If you can come to the motherland, brother, come. Anyway, now we're talking about an interesting situation happening right now in the UK. We're talking about Chagos Archipelago. The UK is finalizing a deal to transfer the sovereignty of the islands to Mauritius while retaining 99 years lease the strategically critical Diego Garcia military base used by the US and the UK. Yes, brother, you heard that. Talking about some people's lands taken by force. They've never been returned to them. So they were evicted out of their land and they have never returned the land. Crazy stuff. The UK and Mauritius are set to sign a treaty ceding sovereignty of Chagos Island to Mauritius, announced initially on October 2024 after negotiations with former Mauritian Prime Minister Pravin Gordhan. The current Prime Minister Navin Ramulam raised concerns, but it is proceeding with the agreement. What is Chagos Archipelago? Look here. You see on the map? That's exactly what you're talking about. Chagos Archipelago is a group of over 60 small tropical islands in the Indian Ocean, located about halfway between East Africa and Southeast Asia. It is known for its geopolitical controversy, military significance, and ecological richness. Beautiful island, somewhere next to Africa. You know, beautiful, lovely place. It was taken by force by the Brits long time ago. Just so you can understand, the British did lots of negative things to the world. And we're not even trying to bash them. We're trying to be very conservative here. They went to Egypt, bad things. To India, bad things. To South Africa, they did lots of bad things across the world. Okay? Now, they went to these islands and took them over. And later, in the 1960s, they evicted everybody from these islands. Like, get out of your land. It's not yours anymore. Goodbye. They threw them away. Some of them went to Mauritius, some of them went to the UK, and that's what it is. Now, these islands have been now a military base for the UK and the US. That is where they fly out to go bombard in many places, like Afghanistan, like Iraq. They will use those islands to go and bombard. I mean, crazy stuff. Like uprooted from your lands. Goodbye. You will never come back. So, many years ago, these islands were supposed to be attached to Mauritius. Okay, Mauritius was supposed to be, look at the map, Mauritius was supposed to be the manager of these islands. So they were supposed to be related people, but they took that right away from Mauritius. The United Kingdom administers the islands as a British Indian Ocean territory. So the British administer these islands in 2025. I mean, they came to you, they colonized you, beat the crap out of you, you know that. And then they took your lands. And in 2025, they still run your land. Now, these people have gone to court numerous times. They've taken it to the United Nations. You know, Mauritius said, this is our people. We need our lands back, number one. Number two, we want our people to be able to come back to their ancestors' land. They were neither able to go there because, I mean, this is a military base. It's got airplanes, warcraft. Why are you going to be allowed to go there? Even report that the CIA used that land to take people. Like you're not supposed to know about this, but they will fly you there for questioning. The island is currently managed by the UK. From 1967 to 1973, the Chagosian people were forcibly removed by the UK to make way for a US military base on Diego Garcia. They were relocated primarily to Mauritius and Seychelles, often under harsh conditions. So some of the people were dumped into poverty, into Mauritius, and, you know, Seychelles. You just dump them like that. You don't know. I mean, I know we're supposed to be brothers, but hey, I have my limited resources. You're not supposed to be here. It's going to create mayhem. In 2019, the International Court of Justice ruled that the UK should end its administration and return the islands to Mauritius, saying the UK separation of the island from Mauritius in 1965 was illegal. The United Nations General Assembly later backed this ruling, but the UK has not complied. You hear that, my friend? The United Nations sat in 2019 and say, okay, brother UK, these islands are not yours. You need to return it. The people you took off, that is illegal. You can't take people off their land like that. Okay, these islands are beautiful. They have some of the best animals. They say some of the best eco, whatever you geography, crazy to scientific, whatever you call that stuff. Amazing. But what you did is wrong. These people need to return. And the UK say, you know what? They say, oh, just little Africans. What are they gonna do? Nothing they're gonna do. Okay. Diego Garcia has been strategically vital for the US military. They've used it in operation in the Middle East, including Gulf War, Iraq War, and Afghanistan. The base is jointly operated by the UK and the US.
A few moments ago, I signed a deal to secure the joint UK-US base on Diego Garcia. The strategic location of this base is of the utmost significance to Britain. From deploying aircraft to defeat terrorists in Iraq and Afghanistan, to anticipating threats in the Red Sea and the Indo-Pacific.
The UK has leased the land to the United States since 1966, so the US pays the UK to have the land that doesn't belong to them since 1966. So the island hosts long-range bomb aircraft, pre-position equipment for naval force, satellite and surveillance installation. So it's basically a strategic place. And like I said earlier, the controversy here is that it is alleged that the CIA rendition flights, secret detention, happening on that island. This is crazy, fellas, because, what are you going to say? There's been a lot of people. I'm going to give you more about this if you want to know about it. There's even some Chagosian now that are not happy to return. They don't want to return because if they return, then Chagos will be run not by the UK, but by Mauritius. And they have UK citizenship. They still want to go to Chagos, but they feel like they're going to be discriminated in Mauritius because they feel like in Mauritius there's racism. There's castes, colorism. People are not treated exactly the same. They don't want to be run by Mauritius. They want to be run by the UK. So they went and opposed the fact that the UK has accepted to sign this lands back to its owner. Now, what is happening right now? The UK has negotiated with the Chagosian. They say, we're going to give you the land back, but we want to keep a lease of 99 years here with the naval, military base. It's going to stay here for 99 years. And we're going to pay you £99 million annually. That's about $100 million per annum. Okay, for 99 years. That's the money we're going to pay you. Some Chagosian are happy because it's may help for development. Some Chagosian are not happy because they don't want to be run by Mauritians, because they feel like there's division between them, and that's what it is. And also the conservative, the version of Donald Trump party in the UK does not agree to releasing these islands.
Give our rights, hand over our rights to Mauritius. We're not Mauritians, and I don't think we will get any. The rights we're asking for now, we've been fighting for 60 years.
So it's disagreement between the conservative and these people that are right now here in power. The people that are right now in power are willing to release the islands. The previous people don't want the island released because they want to conserve control. Why? Last year, because Prime Minister of Mauritius went flying to Russia and China. Now they feel like it's going to be influenced by China and Russia. Therefore, let's not release it to them. As we speak right now, they have not signed it. It was supposed to be done today. They have not signed it. People are marching. It's happening in the UK. Is it going to happen or not? But this is not the only story, brothers. Okay, the reality is this is very similar to what's happened to Madagascar. Okay, you know Madagascar right here? You see? I know a lot of people don't show it. When they show a picture of Africa, they always exclude Madagascar. And I believe... what's the other Portuguese speaking country? I forgot my friend, my brothers that speak Portuguese on Cape Verde and stuff. Yes, they are excluded. I don't know why they are excluded. So in Madagascar, they are what you call the îles éparses. These ones here. Okay, these islands were taken over by France. How? Because Madagascar was a French colony from 1896 to 1960. Okay? 1896 to 1960, they were run by France, and France took all these lands, Madagascar and the island. When they freed Madagascar, they refused to return the island. Up until today, they don't want to return these islands. Madagascar has gone to court to the United Nations. The United Nations say you must return the lands. France refused to. That shows you United Nations, all that justice, whatever. It's just nonsense for Africans. You lock up the Africans. It's not for them. Yeah, it's not for them. That's what it is, fellas. And now we're going to Namibia. Fellas, in Namibia, a British national, yes, British national again, has been arrested in Namibia for allegedly doing those things to minors. Crazy stuff, and they found photographs in his camera, plenty of photographs. The man's name is Douglas Robert Brooke. He's also accused of inappropriately, while on holiday in Namibia. Okay, the police said that the suspect targeted young boys and girls from indigenous San community in central Otojogumpa region. Sorry, I just murdered the name. So he targeted San people, Khoisans. You've heard of Khoisans? There are Khoisan Sans. Okay, these are people. I'm sure you saw that movie. What do you call that movie? When the bottle falls on somebody's head, and it's in Africa. These are the San people. Some of them are across southern Africa, Namibia, South Africa. You find them in Botswana as well. Now, this British dude has been targeting these people because generally they're not very rich, so you can lure them into things very easily. These are very young people between 15 and 16, and he's been taking photographs of them and stuff like that. I mean, if somebody like this of your color went to Britain and did something, they'll say, well, the predator. They will put you, the predator from the Greenland, the predator from hell. Yeah, that's what they would say. But nothing. I mean, this is crazy. But the big question is, why don't these people do these things in China? Have you ever asked yourself why these things only happen in Africa? They don't happen in China. You know what they're going to do to you in China, my brother? Why don't they do that to this guy? I mean, if this is confirmed that he truly, really was doing that, I mean, it's confirmed because, they got photographs. This is crazy stuff. I don't get this. I mean, they say you people lack crime and stuff like that, but I don't hear you into crime of unaliving people in church. People sit you. I don't hear you also into crimes of taking other people's small children in mass, in group. I mean, you can see incidents here and there. I'm not saying it's completely absent, but one person serial destroyer like that. Like the guy said, he spent within a week. He took 44 small kids like that. What kind of a human being is that? Let me know how you feel about this. Archipelago of Chagos, the wrestling to be returned now. Do you think that is fair that they still control these islands? God bless.